Hi, Jeromy. How are you?
Well, thanks so much, Brian, for having me. I appreciate the opportunity.
Thanks for your time indeed. Let's get into the business in this conversation about downtown strategy, or honing the term, the greater downtown plan as per the municipal council, whatnot. I think we all witness that, we need to do something for downtown. And what is your take on that in general? Could you tell me your vision on what we need to do, what it takes to get downtown going again?
Yeah, so the downtown is a big issue. The empty office towers have reduced the amount of taxes that City Hall collects, which means that there's hundreds of millions of dollars that we can't spend on other essential services and other priorities in the city. So I think that there's a direct reason for, no matter where you live in Calgary, you have to care about our downtown, because it's going to be essential to be getting our city back on track. So I didn't agree with City Hall's downtown strategy because I think it's incomplete. So one of the biggest missing pieces is around safety and security. So right now, Calgary is the only major North American city without a downtown police station. And that was closed at around the same time as the drug site had opened, which has caused a lot of issues around social disorder, vacancy, crime, and security. So we need to make sure that people are safe downtown. And one of the reasons that they aren't going downtown is around safety. Another piece is affordability. I'm pushing for a 4-year property tax freeze for both businesses and homeowners. And I think having that certainty and that stability is going to be really key to getting our downtown back on track, but also to give everyday families, struggling seniors, students, the breathing room that they need. Another one is around just the cost downtown. So because of City Council, our downtown has some of the most expensive parking prices in North America, if not the world. And with those high parking prices, it's completely against that goal of keeping Calgary's downtown as an exciting place to go, to stop for lunch, go shopping, that sort of thing. Another piece that's missing to this downtown plan is flood mitigation. So many international investors, they think of our downtown from some of the images that happened in 2013 with our downtown underwater. So we need to protect our downtown in the event of another flood, so that we're protecting the buildings like the new arena that's coming, the Arts Commons, the BMO Center, and so on. Another thing that I'm pushing for is a train connection between the downtown and the airport. So the vast majority of visitors to Calgary don't actually visit Calgary. They just hop on a bus and go to Banff. So the more people that we can come to our downtown to see the arts, the culture is really important. I believe that a big piece we need to focus on is creative industries, like say film, television, other industries, and strong support for post-secondary institution, education, that sort of thing. So there's a number of missing pieces to this, but there's not one magic bullet that's going to solve it. But I think that in all, we need to make it easier for people to go downtown. We need to make it safer, and we need to make it more affordable.
We asked the same question across the board for all the participants. I mean, we have a laundry list of what we need to do. I think we like you said, it is no one magic bullet to kind of solve all the problems. If you are to choose one of the few things that you need to do right away in your first term, if you are elected, what would those be? Like maybe the top 3 things that you need to do right away.
I think affordability and safety. I want to push for a 4-year tax freeze so that residents and businesses know that they're not going to be pushed out of their homes or their businesses because of City Hall property tax increases. Next one, again, is around safety, reopening that downtown station so that we can show that Calgary is a safe place for you to be able to live, work, and play. And then lastly, I think that LRT to the airport. I think that that's a big game changer for our city.
With potential, I wouldn't say potential, it's pretty sure that it's going to be a new dynamic in the council, many new faces, rookies, and yes, people who study council affairs for a long time, and they decided to jump on this altogether. We're going to have a different look in terms of both externally and internally. So in terms of, making sure that this is a dialogue, conversation, ongoing discussions about what your vision is as a mayor. How would you approach a new council like this with new colleagues?
Well, it's an incredible opportunity. I think about 10 out of 15 council members are going to be brand new, bringing their own fresh ideas. And I think this election is about change versus more of the same. I don't think we can continue with the overspending, with the secrecy. And my hope is that we have new councillors who are focused on financial responsibility and transparency. And that's why I'm running on a 10-point plan for change. You can see it at our website, jeromy.ca. It includes things like a 4-year tax freeze, making it easier to do business, improve snow removal, traffic light synchronization, LRT at the airport. So I'm running on some really exciting ideas and hoping to get that mandate on October 18th to bring about real change.
A couple more quick questions to go. Going back to your very first point about downtown is for everyone. We asked the same question. We also asked people, especially like immigrants or long-time immigrants, or people who used to live in, let's say, Asia or Europe. They tend to have a lifestyle that is, a compact, very small home, high density, and then they get out. That kind of an idea. When it comes down to persona, like what are the uses for downtown? Do you expect like just people moving in to live, or it becomes an entertainment district or in and out choice of destination, number one choice of destination all the time? What is your vision on this moving people in and out of downtown?
Well, my vision is one that respects choice. I think no matter where you live in the city, you deserve the same access to services. You deserve to get good value for your property taxes. You deserve to be safe, that sort of thing. So I think if you want to live downtown or work downtown, you should be able to have that choice, but you shouldn't necessarily be forced to go downtown if you don't want to. Like some people may prefer that high density condo or high rise kind of lifestyle. And maybe if you're a younger urban professional just starting out, that might appeal to you. But say if you're also, say, a family just starting out and you want room for your kids to be able to grow, that sort of thing, I think that you should be able to have a single family home. So I think it's up to Calgarians to decide the kind of life that they want to live. But I think no matter where you live in the city, in the Northeast or Southwest, you should take an interest in our downtown succeeding, because when we fill up those office towers, they'll generate more tax revenue, and that'll be more money that we can spend throughout the city on our needed priorities.
Our very last question is being a closed question, but it's not more than yes or no. You can elaborate. Is downtown strategy, if not the greater downtown plan or your modified version of greater downtown or vision, the savior for Calgary moving forward?
Well, I don't agree with the approach that City Council has taken. The downtown plan has, say, $10 million in new City Hall planners. I don't think it's more government to solve this. I think that we need to get back to basics. We need to focus on the needs over the wants. And beyond that, I think I offer something the other candidates don't, which is a proven record, the experience of knowing how City Hall works. And this election is very much about change versus more of the same. We can't get our way out of these problems with the same kind of thinking that's got us into them. So I think it's time for something new. And that's why on October 18th, I'm asking for your vote to bring about real change.
Anything I missed you want to touch on?
No, I think I offer, again, something the other candidates don't, which is the proven track record of actually keeping my promises, following through on the things that I would say I would do, not just when it was easy, but frankly, when it was really tough. For example, by turning down the City Council Golden Pension, I followed through on my promises. And growing up in East Calgary and Dover, Forest Lawn, I'm still that kid who had to work hard for everything that I had. And I never forgot where I came from. And I think if you put your trust in me, I won't let you down.
So that is Jeromy Farkas, one of the mayoral candidates, 2021 general election, October 18th. Thank you so much for your time, Jeromy, for joining us today.
Thanks. Take care, Brian. Cheers.